How does it feel to be a distinguished woman?
It's an unexpected honor. Of course, the field that I'm in, when you're doing what you do, you're not thinking of the recognition on the other side of it. You're really focused on delivering the best, that you can for your people, for your team, and hopefully creating that positive impact that you want to see.
I am so overwhelmed. I am so honored. It feels so good. I'm usually on the other side, pitching women for this category, helping them do their very best. So it's quite humbling to be honored.
It feels incredible and amazing. When I started doing the work I did a few years ago, I thought this was something I'd achieve in 10, maybe 20 years. But to be recognized this young, this early, when I know that there's so much more I have planned, it feels amazing. And to be here with this room of accomplished women, it really just builds me up, especially after such a rough pandemic year. I'm really excited to get back to work and get into it. So thank you, Gleaner Flair, for honoring me.
When you began your career years ago, did you expect to be where you are now?
I didn't know where I was going. I knew I wanted to be in media. Eventually, I knew I wanted to be producing for myself and ideating and doing my own thing. But when you think about it and when you start to do it, it's two different things, and it hits differently when you see the things that you dreamt of coming to fruition. So for me, it's amazing. It's just a dream come true to do what you love. They say if you do what you love, it never feels like work. That's not true, because it does feel like work, because it's hard, but it's gratifying because you're doing it because you love it, and it's also doing what you hoped it would do, which is inspire and touch other people.
Definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, 2.5 years ago, I didn't think that I'd be working in communities. I mean, I was trying to do something else with a school, and here I am working in communities. But it's definitely fulfilling. It's definitely fulfilling on another level. It's a little bit stressful from time to time, but it's definitely needed, and for that, I'm grateful.
It was something I always wanted in terms of doing something that I love and passionate about, which of course, as you know, is sports and marketing. So being able to twin the two and to continue in the business for so long, it's something I am personally immensely proud of.
Absolutely not. I'm taking it one day at a time. I did always see myself wanting to effect change and do things in a way that was reflective of me and how I felt and how I saw the world, and make impact in that way. But how the actual what's and hows of it, no, I didn't expect it to look.
Have you drawn professional inspiration from any woman?
Obviously, yes. My mom is my number one inspirational person in my life. She's my oracle. But there's so many. My mother, my father, the average person like my helper who inspires me a lot because she makes a mickle out of a muckle. And there's just so many women and men inspire me.
Oprah is like the queen, my biggest inspiration. I love her, and not just what she does in terms of being a media personality, presenter. She started off in news, but in building her business, her media empire, branching out into so many different aspects. She's the one who set the trend in terms of owning your content. When she owned her Harper Studios, owned the Oprah Winfrey Show, and that is why she was able to create her own Oprah Winfrey Network and become the billionaire icon that she is today. So definitely.
What's your favorite color?
Black, actually, and then blue.
Red.
My favorite color? Oh gosh, I've never had a favorite color. It changes with the season. I mean, it could be metallic, it could be blue, it could be red, it could be black. It literally changes because I'm that type of person. I'm dynamic in that sense.
Yellow, because it's all sunshiny.
Purple.
My favorite color, wow. My favorite color to wear, my favorite color, I mean, I love black and white. I'm very monotone, but I like blues. Blues are representative of peace, or synonymous with peace, and it's often the color associated with education.
You know, I don't really have one, but everybody sees me in it, and it's black.
My favorite color, what's my favorite color? My favorite color officially is red, but everybody probably thinks it's pink because I do wear a lot of pink, but officially it's red.
Green. I'm wearing it actually.
My favorite color is emerald green.
My favorite color is red. Gray.
It's a really light gray. I do like gray, light gray with a pink hue to it. So it's a very specific gray. So I was not expecting that question.
Flowers or succulent?
Succulents.
Succulents.
Flowers. I'm a flowers girl.
Flowers.
Flowers, for sure. But we don't like lizards, so like fake flowers.
Definitely flowers. Fresh cut ones too.
Flowers. Flowers are nice.
What are succulents?
Like cactuses.
Flowers.
Flowers.
Flowers. Oh, flowers for sure. But I'm not honestly neither. But if I had to choose, I'd say flowers, and then I'd probably say sunflowers.
Savory or sweet?
Sweet.
Sweet.
Oh gosh, sweets. Sweet for sure. Unfortunately, sweet.
Savory.
Definitely sweet.
Sweet.
Sweet. Have a terrible sweet tooth.
Sweet. Sweet.
Savory.
Savory. Savory.
What would you tell young women who are just starting out? What do you want them to know?
I'd want them to know that they're enough. I'd want them to know that they can just be who they are because everybody else is taken and it's a waste of time to try to be anybody else, but that they can show up in the world as themselves and it will be okay, you know?
Be open. Reach out. Networking still plays a very important role in where you want to be. It's important to drop that fear. I think a lot of times, and I've heard it and I've heard other female leaders say this, that you can't be fearful of reaching out. My current boss always says, what's the worst you can hear? And it's no. You have to try. So put yourself out there, take a risk, take a chance, and really build that network.
Don't stop. I would tell them, you're not the only person that has a particular idea, but you can just dazzle it, sprinkle little stuff on it, and just make it your own.
I would say hard work. Hard work. Be consistent and stay focused. Stay focused. Avoid that spirit of comparison that tends to hold us down. And remember that all of us have confidence gaps. All of us struggle with that question about are we good enough? But you are good enough, and just stay focused.
Don't be afraid of failing. You're going to fail many times. The whole point of this is to fail, get back up, and do something. Fail quickly, learn from your lessons, and keep going at your goals.